Lovies, you ready?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
All
All
right,
right.
let's roll.
All right. Three, two, and one.
Welcome in, guys, and welcome back to the Twitch Spotlight Podcast with me, Cake Eater 1991, and the fabulous Miss Vic 93. In today's podcast, we have the amazing
The amazing.
food con oh, absolutely amazing food content creator, COD player, whatever you want to call it, food truck enthusiast, my main man, Lovey's food truck. How are you doing, man? How are things?
No, I'm doing good. Appreciate you guys having me on here today.
Because me personally, I have had your food truck food, and let me say,
You just
I've had
gotta
a lot
rub
of
it
food.
in right there at the beginning, don't you? Just gotta
Oh,
rub that in.
Right.
Like,
oh,
It's ironic and good enough, or fortunate that we live near each other too. So,
oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Well, you know.
hmm I
Hmm,
know I'm
huh,
lucky enough I live around a big enough city where I can make money.
mm,
I don't want to say easily, but it's definitely a lot easier to make money around a big city than
a lot more convenient, yeah.
yeah, a
Because
lot more opportunities.
do it.
But no, well, let's go ahead and just let you like do a plug real quick though. Like, tell us about your food truck business. Give us a little information for those that might be a little closer to you than me.
Well, I opened up in 2021. That was my first year being open. My dad, he ran a hot dog joint for about 20 years, so I was around the food scene my whole life. And then around 2017, he opened up his own restaurant. It was called One Bun. And at the time, I was in school, but I quit that and pursued to help him with that. And then unfortunately, it didn't pan out for us. So I went and worked at a local diner restaurant for about 2 years, and then I absolutely hated it. Didn't like going to work every day, and I dreaded it. I hated it. So in the back of my mind, I always knew I wanted to do this, and I took a leap of faith and planned everything out. And after 2 years of working there, I saved up some money. And then out of nowhere, COVID happened. I was going to do a diner, like an actual restaurant. And then COVID happened,
Hmm.
and my plans changed. And then obviously, I don't want to say COVID was a good thing, but it definitely pushed me in the right direction to how I wanted to start my business.
I feel
Yeah,
like having a restaurant on wheels is a little bit
Oh,
cheaper than
yeah.
it would be like paying a rent
Yeah,
and
oh, yeah,
all that
definitely.
overhead that comes along with having an actual establishment.
Yeah, startup costs is a lot for a food truck, especially if you want to take it seriously, but, um, in the long run, it's definitely a lot cheaper, especially if you own everything like I do.
yeah. I honestly, I didn't know that. I've known you for probably about a couple years now, and I honestly didn't even know that you were looking into getting your own kind of business outside of the wheels. So, hey, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
Is that still kind of
Uh,
a dream for you to start with the
maybe
food truck and
maybe in the way down the line, but I'm very content, and I like having, I wake up in my own house. I got, my setup all in my driveway. I walk outside. I got a kitchen right in my driveway. I prep, to start the day, and I can literally just work from home basically in a sense.
oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm like super jealous of the whole like taking from no, what is it, November all the way to March
Yeah.
off. You don't even work that
Mid-November
whole
through
5 months.
March.
Like,
I mean, it helps out that
that's
my fiance Liz, she has a full-time job, but even without that, I'm grateful, that's for sure. I'd still be pretty comfortable. So
hell
I
Absolutely.
make
yeah.
enough during the season where I can take the time off for sure.
Definitely would be the best
Yeah,
fucking
especially
vacation
when we
ever.
start our family
five
and all that.
months.
I can get the extra
Oh,
time off and
absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hell
So,
yeah.
if you were to do a actual restaurant style, would it just be Lovey's, or kind of
Oh,
have you thought about that?
it would still be Lovey's for sure.
Okay.
Having a food truck and a restaurant would be definitely ideal because obviously you make more
Oh
money
my
that way.
God,
But
that'd be
Mhm.
phenomenal.
yeah, I'd have to find someone that I trust a lot to
Hmm.
be able to. I'd have to have a partner for sure. There's no way to be able to juggle both at the same time.
Oh, absolutely
Oh
not.
yeah,
Either
absolutely.
Yeah,
you would have to be in the restaurant full time,
yeah, or vice versa. Yeah,
or vice versa. Yeah, absolutely. So you gotta find someone like you said that you can trust, that
yeah.
can
So
run
until
everything,
that
that can
comes
cook
along, I
everything.
don't know if that will ever happen because
Hey,
it's a lot. Like my investment would be my food truck. They'd have to put in their money for the restaurant part, and then we'd like be 50-50 at that point.
that's awesome that you still got, like, you just started with the food truck and you still got dreams going on. So
Yeah,
a lot of people would just stop at the food truck and be content with that, but
I
even
would
in the back of your
go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, even when in the back of your mind, you still got maybe a restaurant later down in life, but
Yeah,
still, yeah, that's awesome. Keep it up.
thank you. I know
Definitely,
at some point I
definitely.
want to do maybe 2 food trucks before a restaurant, but either way, you know, at some point it will expand. But I'm very happy and content with what I got going on right now for sure.
Oh yeah. And like you said,
Well,
we got a lot of like food truck places and especially during like the spring and summer,
Yeah, spring,
there's
summer,
a
fall.
lot.
Yeah,
Oh my God, there's so many food truck festivals and you can keep one over here
yeah,
and then just maybe drive around and do like fairs or whatever with
yeah.
the other
Exactly.
one.
Like what I would do is if I ever have two, I'd have a smaller trailer because this one it's 16 feet, so it's not like it's huge, but it's definitely it's a lot. It's something to haul around for sure. So if I ever do a second one, it'll be a smaller one, like a 12-footer, and that one I can, in my head at least, I can drive it around more, go further with it.
Mhm.
And like with this big one, I don't want to
yeah.
go too far. I go like an hour at most one way, and
Yep, absolutely.
I always have somewhere to go. Like I have my regular schedule, and I fill in the events and catering when I get them.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. You do events too. Oh man, I don't want to live in Michigan because like I hate y'all's driving, but other than that, I would totally go there. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, you would
y'all
die
ever
in
get rid
Michigan.
of the y'all ever get rid of the no fault,
yeah. I
thing,
hate that.
then I'll be happy, but I am not driving in Michigan. Fuck that.
Yeah.
There's a reason there are only like what 3 states that have no
Right. Of
fault
course, I'm one of
insurance.
them.
Like fuck that. But
Anyway,
so so here's the question I got.
Hmm.
So you have this food truck business. You've obviously got a little bit of success there. You're doing good.
Hmm.
What got you to add streaming into the mix? Like,
I
is
mean,
it
is it? I mean, I've always gamed my entire life ever since I could walk. It started with my dad. I was 4 years old playing GTA 3, so yeah, I've always been around games. It's always been a big part of my life. And before around 2017 is when I started like going live on Twitch here and there. And when I first started doing that, I never really paid attention to chat or what I was doing. I just kind of went live to go live. So when I actually started, when I knew I was going to have my food truck, it's actually a form of advertising. So I get a lot of tax write offs with Twitch.
Dude, like
URL.
last year, like no lie, because okay, so little tax information, guys. If you have a business, you have 3 years for the IRS that you can take losses on that business and claim them through your
Yep.
taxes. So last year, technically, I took $10,000 in losses
Hmm.
mm,
and got a refund on my tax return,
Nice.
anyways, even though I made over my
Threshold or
whatever
whatever.
it's called, my tax thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I was over the bracket, I brought my tax amount back down
Hmm.
because of my business with Twitch. And I was able to do that as long as you have $600 or more that you've made on that platform for the year.
Yeah.
You can do that on your taxes. You can take off your games. You can take off any equipment that you purchase. You can take
Hmm.
off
That's
software
what I did with my
purchases.
PC. It was a
You can
tax write
take
off.
off. Yep,
oh, no
exactly.
kidding.
Yeah.
For 3 years, you have 3 years. You can claim those tax write-offs as a
Feel like
business
giving Lubbies
losses.
a
The
tip?
first 3 years of business.
Cash App URL.
Huh.
So, and what do you? I know I jump on your stream quite often,
Mm.
but just recently when I started coming back into the program, well, into the Twitch world again, I noticed you are not just streaming Call of Duty anymore.
Oh no, I mean
You got some other games you're
yeah,
throwing in there now. Like I saw a little bit of survival. I think
yeah,
was one of them. Like
yeah.
what's going on?
I mean,
What games are you playing?
I've always, I mean, Call of Duty is my main game by far, but I always been like a variety streamer. Like I always have like three categories I usually play. It's like a first person shooter, which is usually Call of Duty.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Always got a sports game in my rotation, and then anywhere from racing to like football or something like that. And I always have like a story mode, open world game that I rotate around as well.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Yeah. What was
yeah.
that game you were playing the other day? I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago. I saw you playing an
Yeah,
open world.
it
Like
was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It
that
was
looked cool. I was like,
yeah.
man,
The first one
that's
came out in 2018, and I played it when I first got my PC, and I liked it a lot. So the second one's really good. It within the first day, I think it sold over 1 million copies.
and
Yeah.
there's a lot out there, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mhm. A lot of genres. A lot of people like the horror. A lot of people
Yeah,
have been really loving the horrors,
that's
like
for
the
sure.
DVD, the Phasmo,
Phasmo,
and
yep.
oh yeah,
Fucking
so
love
many.
Phasmo and Demonologist. Oh, there was another one on Steam I saw the other day. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the same thing, but it looks a little cooler too. It's like got an Egyptian like feel to
Oh
it.
yeah, I've seen someone play
You're gonna be racing
that.
that food truck
Right,
down
yeah.
the.
That'd be
Wouldn't that
wild.
be something? Drag racing in food trucks.
Right. It could be they do
Oh, that'd be kind
lawnmowers,
of
so
cool.
I've
Would
seen
they?
Follow
lawnmowers.
Lubbies on
Oh
all
yeah,
platforms.
I've
Oh
seen
my god.
URL.
like there's so many stupid things,
I
but yeah,
know a
doing
man came up with that one.
Right,
Holy shit.
right,
I got a lawnmower that goes 2 miles per hour. I'm gonna make it fast.
right.
Like,
Just put a whole
what
ass
the
500
hell?
horsepower in a
hell yeah.
John Deere.
Yeah,
Oh
put
my
put a
god.
fucking Hemi up in that thing.
Um, so what aspirations do you have for your stream really? Is it just to kind of take up the time while you're on your break during your food truck season, or is it
Well,
like I saw you like pulling up other streamers that do like their restaurants?
yeah,
Was it
yep,
that pizza girl that you were watching? Like,
yep.
do you have those kind of aspirations
Oh
one
yeah, for
day,
sure.
or
I've always talked about doing it. I've tried in the past seasons to go live, but now I got a good plan. I'll get to that. But in the past, I would go live on the phone, and I don't know why, but obviously it has to do with my cell reception and all that. But like
Tired of
Twitch would
BS.
randomly end my stream. I
Hit
don't.
that sub
It'd be
button.
either 5 minutes in or an hour
more
in. It
now.
wouldn't matter.
Mm.
So
Really?
yeah, so I don't know if it was just my phone at the time or the connection I had, and then I'd go live on TikTok and it would do the same thing. But now T-Mobile has this like hotbox, like
The
hotspot,
Starlink?
yeah, or the Starlink, or the one you can plug into an outlet and it picks up a strong hotspot signal.
Oh
Huh.
yeah.
So I'm gonna get that this season, and I'm gonna try to go live every day at work. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Especially, and then yeah, I watch people like Pizza Princess and Chef Steve. He's actually a dude in Texas, around Houston, I think. Um, they definitely have a nice little following. So the main goal out of everything is for me to just grow my stream in that way as well, because I've been starting to do like live cooking streams once a week during the wintertime at home, and I'm liking the content I get out of that. And um really, the like I said, the goal is just to build my following, basically, so more people know about
Right.
my business.
Yeah, I keep seeing you post like almost every day of you cooking random food,
Yeah, yep,
and then doing your food reviews, like
yep.
restaurant reviews and other shit like that. So
I'm a
I
foodie,
think
that's for sure.
that's oh, uh, absolutely. I mean, you kind
Gotta
of
be
have to have it. Oh,
I was
being
about to
have
say, I think that's part of the whole like
image of me, or just
genre
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you know? Yeah,
Like
like
if you're in the food business and you don't like food, or if you don't care about what you're selling and putting out, then you're in the wrong business. Because like people
yeah,
don't go into the food business to get rich quick. That's for sure.
throw a different couple ideas over to you and
Yeah,
see if you have plans of doing them. But I know you done like some major chains, like I think you done Pizza Hut.
yeah. I do. I try to do local too. I mean, local's the main thing I like to
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
my money on. But yeah,
Oh yeah, you got to support small.
yeah, yep.
You always got to try to support the small people. Big chains, they have nothing to worry about. But you
Right,
should
that's for
always
sure.
oh, I don't know about
support.
that. Little
Oh
Mm,
Caesars, y'all need to work on your wings. I'm just gonna say that.
yeah,
Throw
that's
that
for
right out
sure.
there, right now.
Rubbery as hell.
yeah, and
Their
there's not a
wings
lot of meat
are
to them. And
bleh.
I mean, you're kind of around the area. I gotta pull a plug for this place, but you know, have you heard that place called Minnow's Pizza? Or
No, you did a review for them, didn't
yeah,
you?
one of the recent ones, but their wings and their food blew me away. I was really surprised. Like for 10.99 or something, 10 wings, or I forgot what it was, but it was probably the best wings I ever had from a
10
restaurant for
Yeah.
sure.
wings for wait, okay, but were they boneless or
No, they
bone
were
in?
boned in and they were big wings too.
Oh shit, no
Ooh.
way. I pay
Hmm.
like $16 at Pizza Hut for bone in. I don't
Yeah,
know why I pay so much for the fucking bone to be in the fucking meat.
right.
Like, why is that more expensive? Like,
I
I'm
don't know,
giving
probably
you
the
less
weight.
work.
But yeah,
Yeah,
beef is stupid.
I've been lucky. My food, at least since I've been open, my food cost hasn't really gone up that much, thankfully. Like the beef and everything, so I got lucky
Right.
there. For me, at least, because I buy it in bulk. But yeah, it hasn't gone up too much
Yeah.
for me with inflation.
What kind of tips would you give to newer streamers if they come to your stream? Hey, I'm looking to go live. What kind of tips do you got to new streamers?
Tips I mean, make a schedule. Definitely you gotta be consistent with it. You don't want to just go pop up here and there, especially if you want to build a community. You want to let people know when you're going live, where you're going to be live at, what you're. You don't really necessarily gotta let them know what you're playing, but it helps out for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, make a Discord. Even if it's slow at first, definitely trying to get the people that you are gaming with or friends with to get in there too, just so Discord's by far like the best
Community.
way to get a community growing for sure.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And with Twitch, you definitely
Absolutely.
gotta tune into other people's streams for sure. Like you definitely want to tune into their streams, because what I've realized with Twitch is like, not with everyone, but you definitely gotta tune into their streams if they want to, if you want to get that same. Yeah,
Reciprocation.
exactly. Yeah,
Yep.
Properly networking.
yeah, yeah.
Long story short.
Definitely networking's key for sure.
Yep, because it's not about that support for support. Hey, if you come support me, I'm definitely going to come support you back. Show the
Yeah,
love, I'm going to show the love back. And do that all their fake, uh, what's the word? Fake engagement. That's the
yeah.
word.
Like with
Yeah,
TikTok,
fake.
I go live on TikTok. Well, I can't really right now because people kept reporting my lives for gambling, which was a lie. So I have 2 strikes.
How?
Yeah, I got 2 strikes on my account. If I get one more strike on my live, I lose my whole account.
What
How
did
the
they say
hell?
was gambling?
But
Yeah, what the
Were
hell?
you actually
no,
gambling
I
or?
wasn't gambling at all. I even appealed it.
What,
TikTok was like, "Yeah, no, sorry, you gotta
what, you're
wait."
playing Call of Duty or some
Yeah,
shit?
I was just playing my games like I normally do. And someone kept reporting my live for gambling, so I have 2 strikes on there. If I get one more, I lose my whole account. So
What the
That's
hell?
yeah, I
dumb.
can't go live on TikTok till like May, till those are off
There's
my
a lot of
account.
people that will not use TikTok lives on in some areas though because like games will get flagged for inappropriateness,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then they won't have them on their ban list for games that you can't play on TikTok.
Mhm.
But then they'll give you a flag on when you stream it. So why don't they have it on that list saying
Right,
that you
yeah.
can't stream it on their platform? So like TikTok kind of messes with people a lot in that
Mhm.
area. I feel like they need to be more clear on their rules if they expect
Yeah,
people
that's for
to follow
sure.
them. And I've seen a lot of bigger streamers actually get turned off of TikTok, and for
Mhm.
that reason, I find that a lot of businesses are what's really doing it on TikTok. Like the
Yeah.
reason why TikTok has been so big and so in the news right now is because these streamers that are on there are streaming businesses and they're actually using it as their advertising and
Yeah.
getting their their product lines on there,
Yep.
and it's helping the economy in that way. But for
Yeah.
gamer streamers, it kind of fucks us over.
Mhm. Yeah, I know, but TikTok, it definitely it's for streaming or like for getting some content out there, it's definitely one of the best places to get out to random people who don't know you're out there or who don't follow you yet.
Mhm,
Yeah,
But what
definitely the small content.
yeah, yep. And
mhm.
then like
Mhm.
I
Small
like
term content.
I took like a year off
Yeah.
from Twitch. I still went live on it, but I wasn't paying attention to it because I was mainly focusing on TikTok. But ever since all that stuff happened, I came back to Twitch to pay attention to it, and I definitely wish I didn't take that time off
Mhm.
because there's
Definitely gotta try to be consistent with all of
yeah,
that.
all of them because or Twitch is a lot better at community and stuff like that for sure.
Mhm,
Because like sometimes
mhm.
I had one time it was like a year ago or something. I was racing. I didn't have my wheel yet, but I was racing on Gran Turismo 7 or whatever, and I had like 2 people watch me for like or not 2 people, 2,000 people watch me for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was crazy. I don't know how it happened. It just randomly happened, and then I haven't had anything like that since.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I think the most I get on there is anywhere from like 5 to 20 on average,
Yeah,
which is a
that's
lot
about
more.
where I'm at.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mhm.
something that's for
it's
sure.
something. That's something
I'll
because
take
they
it.
could be. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They could be spending their time doing something
Right?
else,
Yeah.
being somewhere else. But that's what a lot of small streamers don't realize. Like people are watching you when they could be doing something else. They
Right.
could be
Exactly.
watching someone else. They could be anywhere else, but they are actually taking the time out of their schedule to be watching you to
Yeah.
be supporting you.
Even if they're
Yep,
lurking, they're still having you tabbed up.
Oh yeah, because
exactly.
I've been noticing a lot of people just kind of like you said, tab people up just to lurk while they're making dinner,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
getting ready, or doing whatever. Even at work, they got people tabbed up.
I know that's what I do that a lot now. Like I used to watch a lot of well, like obviously I game a lot, but like I used to like watch Netflix and like on my own time. Like usually I just watch that with my fiance now or TV. But now if I'm
Mhm.
not on stream or anything and I'm just chilling by myself, I'm usually just on Twitch watching people or chatting with them or making dinner, watching Twitch and all that.
account.
So
Yeah,
what?
or just throw
Sub now
emojis
for
in there.
free.
That's what I
Right,
do.
yeah, that's it, yeah.
URL.
Hey, that's still showing that you're here. You don't need
Yep.
to actually physically say, "Hey, I'm still here, still
Right.
lurking, still whatever, still outside your window watching you from the tree or whatever." You could just throw up a couple happy faces.
Yep.
So, when it does come to streaming, what do you think is the hardest part when it comes to streaming for you?
For me, probably being entertaining on stream because when I stream, I definitely game for multiple hours at a time most of the time.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And
So,
yeah, I mean,
You're on
even
for
and
yeah,
hours.
I am, especially during the winter time. But even like when I get home from work and I'm on for just a couple hours before I go to bed, um, if I find it challenging to, I mean, obviously I have my core group that stays around, but like the new people who come in or the people who don't tune in that much, it's hard to keep them engaged and around for sure.
Mm. Yeah, but I mean, and honestly, as an affiliate though, it's really not
Feel
that
like
bad to
giving
like
Lovey's a
stream for
tip?
long hours. It's
Yeah, I don't.
really the
URL.
non-affiliates that we really tell like, hey,
Yeah, yep.
you're hurting your average. Don't really stream. But once you're an affiliate, and if you've got ads on, fuck it,
Right, yeah,
stream
no.
for 10
That's what
hours.
I say. Like if I'm gaming, I'm gonna be live no matter what. If I'm on the game, I'm
Mhm.
streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely for non-affiliates,
Yeah,
keep
yep.
the stream short.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to stream for 5 hours, that's gonna kill
Yeah. Especially with
kill your average views.
that's what happened when I first came across you guys. Like before, when I would not pay attention to my lives, that I would have 0 to 1 people, and that hurt my average. So that's why it took me like
Mhm.
a month or two to get affiliate after I started learning from you guys.
Yeah, because it's really easy to get into that hole,
Yeah,
but it is a bitch to
to get
get
out of
out
it.
of that hole. Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
For
want to stream for
sure.
5 hours, cut that down even in half, and then take that other 2.5 hours, get into streams,
Yeah, yep,
network,
Blue heart, blue heart,
make
blue heart.
clips out of your streams, do whatever. That's still focusing on your content. That's
yep.
still doing you,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also helping your average viewers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But a lot of smaller streamers don't realize that. They think, oh, if I go live for this long, a lot more people are going to see me. But it's all about your average viewers
Yeah, for sure.
within a
Mm-hmm.
24-hour span.
Hmm.
Yep. And I honestly like the short form right now is where it's at. The short form,
Hmm.
and it doesn't even have to be on one platform. We have short form on basically every platform now. We got Facebook Shorts, we got Instagram
Yeah,
Shorts,
yeah, that's
we've
true.
got TikTok, we've got all
YouTube.
of these different platforms that offer for you to have short form media on their platform. And short form, my daughters, both of them, go through YouTube Shorts and they're just
Hmm.
scrolling through. And my daughter will settle on one, and she's autistic, but she fucking likes some things and she'll sit there on it, and that
Whatever.
person's getting a
Join the
view.
club,
You
lover.
know,
Right,
like
yeah,
like you never know
URL.
who's gonna be watching your stuff.
yep.
Like it could
Oh,
be a little
mhm.
autistic girl in
Some
Texas
content's
just
better than
hanging
no
out on
content.
YouTube. Yeah,
Actually,
it's just.
yeah, I was listening to a podcast earlier, and that's very true. You don't know who's actually lurking. It could be a really big name streamer, and they
Right,
want to come and raid you. And if you're just sitting on your ass, looking at your phone,
right.
not
Being
focusing on the
quiet,
chat, you're killing that.
missing opportunities.
Oh,
Mhm.
you're missing 100% of the shots, man.
Hmm.
So get off the phone. A lot of people are trying to drag people in while they are alive, but while you're live, focus on your content.
Right. Even if no one's watching, I remember you guys saying, even if no one's watching, just talk and stream like someone's actually watching you. Or
Yep.
Pretend 100 people
yeah,
are in your chat. Just keep talking. If it's one person, 50 people, 100 people, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Well,
Pretend
and
you're
honestly, like going back to the short form thing, even if
Follow
you're
Lovey's
by
on all
yourself, you have
platforms.
one viewer and it's you,
URL.
and you say something funny and you go back in that stream and you catch it, like you just
right.
made
A
something
clip.
that you can clip and put into another fucking platform,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you never know like me, I never know what the fuck I'm gonna say. And
Right,
sometimes I go back to my
Mhm.
streams and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck was I thinking?
right.
I'm gonna fucking clip that
Like
shit.
Yeah,
if I make my group laugh, I'm like, oh, I gotta clip that, and I make some
Mm,
right.
yeah, and clipping is very easy. You can
Yeah,
either do a exclamation point clip or you can get a stream deck.
yeah. I got a clip on
Look,
right here in my little stream deck.
uh, yeah, Stream Deck. Oh my God, that's such an amazing tool.
Hmm.
I love my Stream Deck. And obviously, you run around with your food truck. What kind of other hobbies do you like to do?
Uh, I mean, I go to the gym. I'm starting to do a lot more at home workouts because well, it's not really. I mean, that's confirmed, but I should be a dad around mid-October. My first child.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna name
Uh,
him food truck?
right. This food truck. Oh yeah.
my god, dude, okay. That just like I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
happy.
good.
Congratulations,
I'm
man.
in.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm obviously a little nervous, but
Happy
yeah.
for little food truck.
Right. Exactly. Little Lovey Junior. But yeah, she has like the blood work tests this Friday, and then the actual first ultrasound thing's on March 6th, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, as soon as she
Absolutely
makes her
phenomenal.
baby registry, you better send me
Oh
that
yeah.
shit. I need
Whenever
it.
she gets around and making that, I'll make sure to send links out or whatever.
Preferably Amazon, if you guys don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
If you can make me
No,
one,
I'm sure that
I
would be the
will
best way.
fucking send you guys a ton of shit.
No, we'd appreciate it for
Like,
sure. But yeah, we're excited. Yeah, no,
I'm
that's why we
sorry to
haven't really
finish.
said anything online yet, just because we want to make sure everything's
Yep.
good before.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. So we're the first ones to hear this?
Oh no, I've told people here and there.
Oh,
Yeah, but I haven't like posted it
Congrats.
online or anything like that yet.
okay.
So, so what is the first video game you ever played, Lovies?
Recent or
Corrections
not
are
recent,
hard.
right? Shit. I'd say it had to have been on the Nintendo 64 that I can really think of.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah, but out of like just that I can clearly remember is probably like Mario Party, or Mario Kart on the N64.
Ooh.
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
And then
I had an N64.
I loved
Dude,
it.
I love the 64. That was
Hmm.
such a classic, such an amazing,
Mm-hmm.
amazing console.
That's for sure.
Yeah, running right into the next question here. I've always wondered this too, so I'm interested in hearing this. How did you come up with the name Lovies? Like, why
Oh,
did you come up with Lovies Food Truck? Why wasn't it like
Something
really awesome guys food truck or
right.
something? I don't know.
Well, my last name has to do with it. It's I mean, I'll just say I don't care. It's Loveland. That's my last name.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, in high school, my freshman year, my football coach just started calling me Lovey, and my whole high school and like people I knew started calling me that. So it just grew from there. So
hell yeah.
yeah, it is my nickname. There has been for
Nice.
basically all my life almost.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's a cool little nickname too. I'd like something like that. I don't
Hmm.
know. My nickname in high school, we're not even go there. Um,
But my
nice.
PC, I got it off Facebook used in 2022 that summer, but it was a $2,000 PC I got for $800 because the dude needed some money at the time.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah, 32 gigs of RAM, so it does its job for sure. Yeah, I got lucky with the whole deal for sure.
Hey, nothing wrong with getting a used PC.
Right,
If it works
yeah.
for you, it works.
And
A
it
lot
was
of
a
people
tax
think
Hell
that
write-off.
yeah. Hell
boom,
yeah.
double boom.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people think that right away you need all this high tech
Nah,
shit.
just to
You need to
start.
go out. Oh yeah, you need this super fast computer. You need
Hmm.
this and you need that. Like shit. I didn't start streaming right with my setup that I got right now.
There, I started with a PS4.
I started same. Push go live right on that PS4, connect your Twitch, and bada boom, there you are. You're now a
Hmm.
streamer.
I wish I would have
Yep. That's
started
how I
taking
started.
streaming a lot seriously when I was younger because I forgot that Twitch was around like when I was in high school.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah, it has been around for a while, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
see, I had no idea. People talk about Mixer and like all these streaming
yeah,
apps. I was like, I just found out about Twitch in like 2019,
like
like
20
maybe.
yeah.
gee,
Yeah, like
If I had
2017 is when
found
I
out,
learned about it.
yeah, no, if I had found out before my dad passed away, my dad would have been like heavy on Twitch all the time. I
Mhm.
swear to God, my dad loved watching video games. He used to make us play our video games in the living room because he wanted to watch us play video games. So he'd been
that's
on Twitch
incredible.
instantly. He would have been like, "Let's go."
Right.
Yeah, before it was Twitch, it was actually Justin TV, and that started shit back in the early 2010s or
Yeah,
something.
I
Maybe.
saw a couple accounts on their account. It said created in like 2013, 2012. I was like, what? That was like in my prime
Yeah.
high school years. That'd have been nice to start around then.
Oh my god. Yeah, I created my account. It was probably 2011 or something like
Yeah.
that. But that was just because my buddy was just playing on Twitch, and I just wanted to support him and
Yeah.
create an account. And I didn't go live until 2017, late
Hmm.
2017. So there was a big 7-year window that I could have been streaming,
Right. Exactly.
and the rest would have been history. But who
Hmm.
knows? But I'm happy with the career path that I went down.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
Yeah.
regrets.
No regrets.
I
But
got a
Regrets.
few,
All
but
right.
anyway.
that well,
Yeah.
we don't talk
uh,
about that on stream there.
so going right into the equipment thing, or it doesn't have to be an equipment, it can be a drink, it can be whatever, but what do you have any sponsorships that you're aiming to get one day, maybe?
uh,
Like bring them over to a food truck side or sponsorship for the stream or
I mean, eventually, yeah. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, honestly. My main thing for me is just to get my name out there for my food truck and my streams. Obviously, that's the only thing I'm mainly focusing on when I go live. Honestly, like I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're having
I
some
don't care
fun,
about.
Kev.
Obviously, I want subs and bits.
Sub now
Obviously,
for
but my
free.
main goal is to make my follower
URL.
count go up, so more people know about me. On all
for sure?
platforms, not just Twitch, but all platforms.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of us want to do, which
Yeah.
is 100% fair. We want to try to be that 1% that are actually gonna make it, can turn this into a full-time job,
Right.
which
Yeah. If I can make some
you
money, like in the wintertime doing this, like that I could pay some bills instead of taking it out of my business account, I'd be happy.
So, what about? I know you. I think in the past I've seen. I don't know. I have brain. damage.
No,
Anyway,
sorry.
if you could co-stream, with anyone that you can think of, what would be your dream co-streamer? Like, so someone that
Co-streamer.
you like just co-stream with. It can be a big streamer that you'd like to
Yeah.
maybe take some of that followage away, or
Mm-hmm.
it can be a streamer that just
Uh,
seems like a fucking badass, racer or something. Like,
yeah. Damn, off the top of my head, I mean, there's a couple. I like Queso a lot. Um, Sketches, I like Sketch too. He's a cool dude. I followed him before he kind of got big, honestly. And then, shit, Pizza Princess, just because I like watching her and seeing what she does. Like, she just did a pizzathon where she slept in her family owns that local pizzeria or whatever. It's like a local
Mhm.
chain. And she
Was
did
that the
a,
one that was dressed in the astronaut outfit or some
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Okay,
oh
yeah.
yeah, that stream we were watching the other day.
Yep. And then
Hmm.
yeah, she did a pizzathon last week, and it was 5 days where she slept in the pizzeria and never left it once, and it kept going. Um, but yeah, just people like that. Definitely, I tune into their streams a lot, and I learn a lot from them. Just like I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where like as big as her, but if I can eventually learn some things from her and Chef Steve, the food truck owner in Houston. Um,
Ooh, there you go,
yeah,
Fick.
yeah, yep. It's like Chef
Join
Steve
Not
three
Love
lovey.
three
Lovey
zero or some
Discord.
shit. But yeah, no,
That's not Loveys.
all right.
Not lovey. I don't give a fuck.
I
No,
don't give a fuck.
they're cool people. I learn a lot from them just by how they do their food streams and all that for sure. Just like if I could eventually get to the point where I'm having 20 to 100 plus people watching me and make it worthwhile, like an actual channel people not even subscribe but like tune into and like
Mhm.
get excited about like my food truck streams, I'd be happy with that.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely get your name out there for
Yeah,
sure. Because I'd love to see a lot of Lovey's food trucks just driving around one day,
right. I know.
or like you said, get your own like a firm establishment.
Follow
Yeah, I
Lovey's
mean
Get your
on
local.
all
that's the
platforms.
pipe dream is to
URL.
eventually um either have multiple food trucks around West Michigan or the state or just like a one or two food trucks in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so just throwing that out there, just because we had the little news about the little loveys coming out
Yeah,
and everything. So
Little
all you
Lovey.
gotta do is just save up for like 15 years,
yeah,
and then make them, or not make them, but just
Yeah,
coach
force them
them
against their
yeah,
into
will.
right. You got to do that
Yeah,
into
part
a
in
try
it.
to
It's a
labor.
restaurant.
family
Teach them
business.
everything you know. And hey, I said 15 for a reason, fuckhead.
Hmm.
It's because that's when you can legally pay
Family
a
member.
person, yeah, a family member
Yeah,
to work for you. That you can legally be like put on a tax return. They can do
yep.
all of that.
I know. I
I
would.
think
Yep.
Michigan's 14.
I think it is too. Yeah.
I think
You
it's
always
Um.
have to
14.
be right. You always have to be right.
Well, because Texas is different than
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah, I forgot where I was.
Right.
I'm right here.
But yeah,
Here I
eventually,
am.
if I could
Welcome
eventually have
back.
my
Tired of
kid
the
or
ads.
my family be
Hit that
a
sub
big
button.
part of my business, that would
URL.
be a huge goal of mine for sure.
Kind of how you kind of got started up in the food
Yeah, with
business as
my
well.
dad too. Yeah, my dad moved to Florida last year, so he's been kind of gone since then. But I really wanted him to like be the second person to have the second truck or whatever, or if I wanted to do the restaurant, he was like my
Mhm.
go-to for that. And I planned on doing that, but then eventually he uprooted everything and just moved. So that kind of
Oh,
yeah, definitely put some brakes on everything.
well,
Mm.
maybe he'll come back once Little Loveys is
Right.
born,
Either
and
that or we can eventually do a food truck in Florida with him, but we'll see what happens.
yeah, he can run it down there. You can
Yeah.
run it up here. Then eventually kind of connect ways, get
Yeah.
locations.
I know
Be
he would definitely like that, so I got to talk to him about that at some point. But I
Dude,
just
that'd be sweet.
yeah, I don't
That
want
would
Oh
be
to
yeah.
sweet, man.
I don't want to put that capital up anytime soon. That's for sure.
No, not with Little Lovey's about to be
Yeah,
running around
give me like
anytime.
5 years from now, maybe we'll talk about it.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. What about like do you have socials for loveys? Like
Oh
do you have
yeah,
like Facebook,
yeah, I got
Instagram,
them
all
all.
that stuff?
Everything's in my link
Got
tree
them
link.
all?
I got
I think we'll
multiple.
get to that. I think we'll
Yeah.
Blue
get that
heart,
towards
blue
the end of
heart,
the
blue
stream.
heart.
But
I was just asking. God, Cake. Jeez. You guys see that? He just attacked me.
But yeah, I
Anyway.
post daily on
what the
basically
hell?
all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. It's basically a daily thing.
When you first started streaming, um, what is one tip that you would give yourself if you could go back in time and to that time and like give yourself one tip of something that you thought you knew about and then now you're like, God, why did I do that?
Man, it's a good and hard question at the same time.
Mhm.
what tip would I give myself? I mean, just definitely staying consistent in people's streams. That's one thing that I got away from a lot. That definitely hurt me was not being active in other people's streams. Kind of, I wasn't expecting, but thinking they just would tune in anyway.
Mhm.
If I didn't reciprocate the same towards them. So
Yeah,
that's definitely a big thing, just to make sure you're active on Twitch, even if you're not live.
Mhm.
definitely.
This is my favorite question.
All right.
So, a lot of people, when you go to people's streams, have things that you personally do not like and instantly make you turn off their stream.
Mm.
So, what is your personal red flag when you go to people's streams that make you instantly turn it off?
Ah, man. Probably like you guys said, if they're too quiet or they're not really doing anything, because obviously, if you're going live and like I play Call of Duty a lot, if I'm seeing someone that's just dead on stream playing Call of Duty, I can go watch someone else that's actually engaged with their chat or actually somewhat entertaining.
Mhm.
Like if I see them scrolling on their phone or not paying attention to chat, or like even if they got a lively, chat going on, but they purposely I could see them look at my comment and they just don't say anything.
Right.
Mm.
Like I know,
So,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
annoying.
bro, I just saw you look at my comment. You're not gonna say anything.
Have you seen the
mhm.
Twitch streamers that have the like notification that like makes a sound when someone
Yeah,
is
I
on
need
their
that.
chat?
I need
And
that.
then you see them look over at it
Yep.
and then they go back to their game.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly. What are you doing?
okay.
I
Well,
mean,
I
let
didn't
me.
want to talk to you either.
There was someone I rated out to like a week or two ago.
Mm,
Then like he kind of I forgot what he said, but he almost got like mad. He was like something like, "Oh, you're rating out to me so you can get your channel viewed or some shit." I'm like, bro, I thought I was being nice. I had like five
what the
people. Yeah, it
hell?
wasn't a lot.
What
He only
the
had like 10
heck?
people
Oh,
too.
what the fuck?
So I'm like, all right, well,
Wow,
that's never gonna happen
Mm.
again.
I would have
Yeah,
been
fuck
so
that guy.
excited with 10 people
Right?
raid.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, I'm even excited with a one person raid, but
Exactly. Yeah.
damn.
The fact that you thought about me means
I
more
can't
than
with people not
enough.
using cams.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are
that's a
I
tough
have a hard
yeah.
thousands,
time paying more attention
thousands
to
of other
streams
people
when people
streaming,
don't
and I
use face
picked
cams.
you out of
I don't know
everyone
the
Right?
else
rules.
Yeah.
to go send my 10 whatever X amount of people over to, and you're gonna get pissed off about that?
Right. Like what? I was like shocked. I was like, all right, well, I'm never doing that again.
Games.
So
A
what do you
lot
think
of
about Black
content
Ops
in one.
6? Because it's been out for
Yeah.
6 months or some shit.
I
October.
I like it a lot. I mean,
Mm,
I like the new movement a lot for sure.
it's so smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth as hell.
So smooth.
And I mean, obviously, Call of Duty always has its bugs, and they always say they're gonna fix something, and they never do. Like the anti-cheat we're supposed to
No.
have, and
Oh my god.
yeah,
That's always been their thing the last couple of years. Oh yeah,
yep, we're
and
gonna
then with
implement it.
Warzone.
Yep,
Oh,
yeah,
like keep talking out of your ass, Activision.
right. But no, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always a Call of Duty fanboy. There's been a couple here and there throughout its span where I didn't like Infinite Warfare. I dreaded, I hated that one.
Which
But
one?
Infinite Warfare,
Oh, okay. A lot of people loved it.
I
A
didn't
lot of
like it.
people loved the boots off the ground.
Black Ops One, or not Black Ops One, but what's the Battlefield
I
One
played
came
the
out that
original Black
year,
Ops.
so I played
That's
that
about
one a
it.
lot.
Mm.
And then Vanguard, I didn't play too much. I played that one because my
Blech.
friend had.
Giving
Yeah, I didn't like
Lobbies a
that
10.
one. Only reason I played it here and there is
Hashtag
because my
hard
friend
out.
had it, so I downloaded it for free.
Man, Vanguard was so cheeks.
Yeah, I know.
It was so bad. Because you went from Cold War, which was so bad.
Yeah, Cold War was good.
Cold War was so good, and then
Some
Vanguard was
trash.
cheeks.
But it is an interesting question to ask for the reason
Mhm.
of have you ever thought of taking your food truck to TwitchCon?
If I ever get big enough to where it would make sense, then yeah, if they would, have me for sure. Depends on where it's at too.
Or
If it's somewhere super, super far, probably not. But if it's like Chicago or Detroit or
I think this year San Diego.
yeah, no, that'd be way too far.
yeah, this
San
year's San
Diego.
Diego.
But yeah, no, if ever,
Oh.
if
Oh,
ever,
TwitchCon in Chicago. Oh my god.
if it ever made sense and I
Yeah, me and
had
my
the following
Oh
for it,
six
then I
is
would
shit
for sure.
balls is rolling up.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
And all right. So for our last bit here, go ahead and if you want to tell everyone where we can find you
Like on
and
my socials and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
plug
yeah,
them away, man.
yeah. Just at lovies.food.truck on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, or you can just go right here on my Twitch profile. All my links are my profile. I'm very active on
Fire
all
Lovey ads.
platforms. April through mid-November,
that
we
sub
do food
button.
truck streams. A
URL.
lot more food truck content, and then obviously all the time gaming content, cooking shows at home, and stuff like that. So if you guys want, click the links in my bio and follow me on all platforms. I'd appreciate it.